What's up guys, my name is Tammy. So as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, and we're going to be talking about some things you can do when you're transitioning from one job to another job. If you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button for more informational videos like this. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like videos like this, and of course, hit the notification bell, because then you won't be notified when my videos come out. And you want to be notified because, you know, like you just should be, I feel like. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. So my first piece of advice for things that you should do when you're leaving a job is to write a resignation letter with adequate notice if you're able to. To me, this is something important to do because not only does it give your team and your department and whoever else adequate time, you know, or give them some type of notice that you're leaving, but it's also just good for your own sake. Like, for example, if you have this letter documented, written down somewhere, or it was emailed or given to someone, then you basically have a record of when you left. And when you have that record, it's easier to get certain payments that were owed to you, or any, you know, type of financial loose ends are able to be cleared up because they have on record when your last day was. The second thing you should do when you're leaving a job is to follow up on your 401k or 403b or whatever other names they have, if you have one. That's really important because you have a couple choices usually. Usually you can just transfer that money to your next job and then just continue saving from there. Or you can pull it out if you need to or want to or whatever. But be warned that if you pull out money in your 401k too early, then you will get fined a penalty. I think it's like 10% or something like that. So just kind of like talking with HR, trying to figure out what you want to do with the money that you saved up. That's really important because you just don't want to let all that money go. My third piece of advice would be to clean out your desk and clean out your computer, which is really important. You want to make sure that you have all the documents that you need that's for yourself, and you want to make sure that other people or even the person after you can find certain documents that you've been working on. One thing that I've done in the past is just kind of like write a, you know, like an all-inclusive list or whatnot of important things that someone in my position would need to know where they are. So I would tell them exactly where it is on like the shared drive, or where they can find it in my desk, or whatever it is. Just make sure that everyone knows where your documents are, or at least someone in charge knows where your documents are, or if you have any unfinished projects, you want to let them know about that as well. The fourth tip that I would give you if you are moving to another job is to not forget about the contacts that you have earned, okay? Now let me stress that. The contacts that you have earned yourself personally. Especially if you are transitioning to a job that's in the same industry or the same career field or whatever it might be. Those contacts are important. And so you want to make sure that, you know, if you went to some events and you networked with people and you got in touch with, you know, certain important people in your field, keep that information, follow up with them, see what they're doing, see if they want to go out for a cup of coffee or whatever you have to do. But those contacts, those connections that you made are so important. Now, again, I stress it has to be contacts you've earned. If, for example, you came into, let's say when you came into your former job, they already had like a list of important contacts, you know, in a database or something somewhere. Those contacts are not yours. Therefore, it would actually be, I think it's illegal if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's illegal or just unethical or whatever the situation is, but it would be bad for you to take those contacts because those don't belong to you. Those belong to the company. But usually they go over all this in the little company policy handbook thing anyway. But just be sure that if you take these contacts, they're contacts that you have earned on your own by yourself, okay? You never know when you might need them in the future, so. And I know that I said I was gonna give you guys 8 tips when you are leaving a job, but I'm only going to share 4 of them in this video because the other 4 are on my blog and the link is down below if you want to check that out. I gave a total of 8 tips for you when you're leaving a job. I really want you guys to look at some of the posts that I put on my blog because my blog is like banging, and on top of that, my blog has a lot of different content than my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is kind of more fun, life after college, doing my own thing. And then my blog is more like professional, get some real like corporate advice, things like that. So go ahead and check that out. And while you're at it, don't forget to follow me on my social media because my social media is popping too. Yeah, I think that's about it. Subscribe, like, notification bell, you already know that stuff. And yeah, that's it for this video. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.